Dum 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 dum. How you doing? Dum 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 dum. Oh yeah, dum 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 dum. Where you at now? Dum 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 dum. Oh yeah. Uh 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 It's Friday, y'all. Don't don't. Montez at midday. How we doing, good people? Welcome to the show, and welcome to Fist Pump Friday. Welcome to Feel Good Friday. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Check out the website today by visiting www.dremontez.com. This weather is looking fantastic. I mean, fantastic. You know, if you got up this morning and nothing hurt, you're feeling good, you're thankful, you got your breakfast on, you got your cup of coffee in, you got your morning walk in, you got your smoke on, and you're feeling good, already in the building, already in the building. Hey, hear that support group out there. For anybody that's going through recovery or who's going through their own strength and satisfaction of their sobriety stage, here's to you. Huh? You know, when people are making changes, they're not hating. They're not trying to say they're better than you. They're trying to put themselves in a better situation just because people are distancing themselves from you, distancing, staying away from your ass for a little while. Don't mean they're hating. Just check up on them and say, how you doing? And also let them know, hey, I'm proud of you. You're looking good. Let your friends know that, huh? Let your friends and families know, and family members know that, hey, I see the changes you've made. You're looking good. I'm here for you. Nobody's judging. Nobody's talking behind your back, but keep doing what you're doing. You are missed. That's how easy that was. It's okay to give each other compliments. I mean, it really is okay. If you're following us on Facebook Live, thank you so much. If you're on Twitter or never been to Twitter, and check us out, we're on there live too, simultaneously on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Facebook, Dre Montez, Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, as well as YouTube, Dre Montez. Thank you for the new followers that we met on YouTube this week, as well as Spotify. The latest episode of our podcast, Who's to Blame, is up on any platform where you listen to your favorite podcast. That it is up and available for you today. Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, as well if you want to see the video with it, because we do live streaming video with our podcast as well. Is recording it for the audio version for you, but we just do live with Montez at midday. And also we're getting closer and closer to that time of year again, kids. Vacation time. Oh yeah, Dre has to take a little time off to freshen up, work out the kinks, bring some new sponsors to the table, do some things with the website, make this look better behind me, blow it up a little bit, have some fun with some digital play, you know, just make it an engaging, fun 20 to 45 minutes for you, or 30 to 45 minutes. We can't figure it out, Chet, because when shit going good, why ruin it? I mean, we're not trying to go to an hour and a half. That's a little bit too long for me. That's what she said. But you get the point. So our last show will be the last Friday of this month, which will be April 28th, I do believe. That's the last show of Montez at midday live. We will only be doing Wednesday shows of Who's to Blame, the podcast, and our shutdown. We will come back live with everything and revamped September 4th. So we're shutting down for 125 days, but we will be back. Trust me, stronger than ever, doing things. Mama, I can do it. Mama, I can do it. You know, we got to do this together no matter what. So thank you again. Also, our title sponsor, St. Louis Organics. Check them out. April 10th. Get on by there. 8088 Watson Road. Lots of specials going on. Check them out today. It's been one heck of a relationship with St. Louis Organics. But check them out, 8088 Watson Road. All right, for sure. All right, got high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Oh, there we go. Oh, I tell you. You know, hugs feel good. They're encouraging. They make you feel appreciated, like you're a part of something. And I do believe in the end, that's what people want. They want to feel appreciated. They want to feel like they're a part of something. You know, go Cards. Willie and Dre here. Willie and Dre doing our thing up in there. Willie and Dre. Shout out to the crew and the boys in OKC. Oklahoma's in the building. Staring you right there in the physics. Guys, I really do plan on seeing you while on this 125-day vacation. I plan on going to the OKC. I plan on going to Detroit, North Cackalack in the building, and then probably make a visit down to Polk City, meaning Shreveport, Louisiana. But we're going to get that in for sure. All right, we have our daily affirmations to get you going here. We're going to let it go. We're going to ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. You got to laugh. You know, laugh into a good feel-good story. I got a great feel-good story for you. It's been a long, long, long time ago. By the way, phenomenal morning. Did the walk. Did the breakfast. Now, Dre's making smoothies at home. Yeah, smoothies. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what. I did not know that until I saw that Instagram video. If you have a blender, you take the piece out of your blender. If you just want to make one drink for yourself instead of fill up the whole blender, you just put that bottom piece on top of your mason jar. And you can... I was today years old when I found that out. So it does work. It's berries and chocolate. I tell you what, I'm on to something. I'm on to something here. But back to the feel-good story of yesterday. Neighborhood grocery store. Got my Navy hat on. Navy vet on there. Proud. Every time I wear this hat, I got this hat when I turned 50. And 52, so 2 years if you're doing your math. You got to carry the one and the other one's 2, so 52. And I'm greeted as I go in by the security guard and an older black man. He's an Army vet. He has an Army vet hat on, pulls out his badge, said, "That's a nice hat, OG. I like that, young squad. I like that." I said, "Thank you, sir. And thank you as well for your service." So I put my bag down, go do my shopping. I'm leaving. There's a guy walking out in all Mizzou garb, head to toe Mizzou. He stops and says, "Thank you for your service. I was in the Navy too." And the security guard's like, "Oh, let me take y'all picture." No, before she says that, I'm like, "Well, thank you, sir." He tells when he was in the 70s. I tell him when I was in. And so I'm like, "So what's your name?" And just by the way he said his name, and I was real close to him, I'm like, wait a minute. This man was my neighbor when I grew up on Shaw back in the mid-70s. And I became best friends with his son, Jason. And we ended up playing and going to the Boys Club of St. Louis together as kids. And that was my introduction to the Boys Club of St. Louis. And I was already in love with sports, but this really just opened up the door to anything. But I ran into him yesterday, and it's so crazy that as soon as he said his name, I was like, wait a minute. That's my feel-good story of yesterday. Great seeing you, sir. Great seeing you. You know, the people I've ran into and met when I wear my military garb, anywhere, it starts a conversation. I've ran into past teammates that I played softball with and against. I've ran into people I went to Pruitt Military Academy with, ROTC, people I was in the military with. You know, just wild, the people that you run into and speak to and have a conversation with. I may be legally blind, but I can still hold a conversation with you. But that was a lot of fun yesterday. And I got a ride home after the walk. There it is. Again, this is Dre, and I'm making my own smoothies now, kids. I don't think this is going to be a long-winded show, but I think I got a lot of stuff to say to you today in a positive way, of course. But more importantly, it is tax season, guys, and I do care about your well-being and what you're doing with your money. I don't want to see you get a car and know you got to get them damn tags too, and they take the car. If you can't get it all, it ain't worth it. Okay, we're not doing that shit no more. We're not getting cars and we ain't getting the tags, get no insurance. We just gonna floss for a week or 30 days. No, let's fix that. Let's fix that. All right. Unlimited taxes and more. You file the unlimited way. Call 844-563-1040. Again, 844-563-1040, or stop by their location at 709 North Euclid in Central West End. Again, you file the unlimited way with unlimited taxes and more. Call 844-563-1040 or visit them at 709 North Euclid today. See? Try to give you informative information. Speaking of informative information, before we get into the show here, you ever just have a moment when you're just saying, what all hits you at one time, you're like, what am I supposed to do with everything that I know moving forward? What am I supposed to do? You ever thought or think about, or are you where you're supposed to be right now? Just stop right now for a minute. Just think. I'm not talking about relationship, financial situation, social situation, none of that shit. If your leg's in the air right now or you're about to bend over in the bathroom, stop. Are you where you think you should be based on who you are? That's some deep shit, ain't it? That's some deep shit. When the last somebody said that to you, you were not in jail, you were not in therapy, and you and your wife were not in one room, or partner were not arguing. When the last somebody said that to you? You know, when you argue, are you sure you want to be in this relationship? I don't think you want to be in this relationship no more. Whatever gave you that damn idea. But just think about it. If you're over the age of 35, just think about it. Damn the kids, damn the exes, fail, positive, money, card, living, damn that. Just you as an individual, you as the person, what you know and what you have attained in life from 35 to where you are now. Do you believe where you should be? Not that shit in movies. I'm not living the life I need to live. And then you just leave everybody. No, not that. No. In the whole total sense, do you really think you are where you should be at? That's something to think about. It's like what I call the kaleidoscope of vision. When you have that stare off look, you're focusing. You can't explain what you're seeing at all to nobody, but you get what you're seeing that nobody else could possibly see. It's the most unexplainable, explainable, understood thing throughout a small group of people. It's the kaleidoscope of vision, as I call it. Has so many things going on, but you can visualize on one thing no matter what. That's some deep shit. It happens sometimes, but you can see it. You can definitely see it. I really do believe that. I really do. Like, I really want to ask this question here. I saw this on one of my daily talk shows. You know, every now and then I look at shows that concern people in relationships, what goes on when you live with someone. So if your partner is over 35 years old and you guys live together, your partner, I don't give a damn the sex, but somebody is taking the role and responsibility around the house to fix some shit. You're over 35. Are you hiring someone or are you doing the shit yourself? Are you doing the shit around the house because you think that's what you're supposed to do? If you're the male in the relationship, or you're the one that's the provider, the secure person? Or do you work around the shit to get around the house together? You do all projects. We're gonna do this together. Or are you like, I'm calling somebody? Where are you at when it comes to that? Just the things around the house. Things around the house. Moving right along. Now we're about to get into the show. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The term hustle. The term hustle has taken on many definitions. In Little League play on youth sports, if you hustle, your teammates say this: he's just trying to kiss the coach ass and get on his good side. That's when you hustle. Well, that's how Joey does it. You see how Joey's hustling? Everybody else is like, fuck Joey. He trying to kiss your ass, but you don't see it. Then you get older. And the term hustle changes again. You got to hustle it out. You got to sweat. You got to show me you want this. Then you see the term change on athletes. There was a guy nicknamed Charlie Hustle. His name was Pete Rose. Let him in the hall. Let him in the Hall of Fame. But Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle. If you don't know who he is, Google it, YouTube it, whatever. But Charlie Hustle was his nickname. And this guy went hard in the paint, even in the All-Star game. Who does that? And then hustle changes again in the form of Robinson Cano. Outstanding hitter. Hell of a ball player. Don't touch his head. Don't touch his head. Hell of a hitter, hell of a teammate, hell of a competitor. But he was known not to hustle necessarily. Then we get to what transpired throughout baseball this week. Man gets thrown out from second base. Team down 4-1. And we bring up the word hustle. It got to the point they put the speed comparison down. They broke it down that last year he was running from second base to home plate 6.81 seconds, I do believe. But the other day he got there in like 7.13. Come on, man. Come on. Week 4 of the season. Game 4 of the season. Come on. Come on. I get it. This is a time why I understand what the coach and manager is trying to do. You want to get a hold on this early before it gets out of hand. When it's like that, I think it could have stayed in-house. But we know everybody affiliated with the Cardinals cannot keep a secret. So we knew it was going to get out eventually here in the Cardinal baseball region area. The Cardinals cannot keep a secret, period. Period. Think of all the players that played for the Cardinals, how they all got caught. So they can't keep a secret. But it's wild to me how the term hustle has changed, especially in baseball. Just that term, hustle. In the first week of baseball, there were more than 10 teams that was not hustling at all down first base. At all. At all. And then the very next day, the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr., hit a ground ball to shortstop. Beats it out. Didn't steal second. Next guy up hits the ball to right center. Did not hit the wall. There was no bobble, no slippage of the throw. Acuna scored from first. Yeah, let that sink in a little bit for you. Let that sink. While you letting that sink in, I'm gonna tell you this story I heard about allegedly by Grant Hill when he was on member of the USA basketball team. So allegedly, according to Grant Hill, they only drug tested whoever's the highest score, who was the majority of the time Karl Malone, because they were smoking the weed, allegedly. Basketball is starting to open up a little bit more what happened when they played ball. I wish Major League Baseball players would do that, because I still want to know. I still got some questions about that 86 Mets team, the 1990 Cincinnati Reds. We got to talk. And I want to know what really happened in St. Louis when Keith Hernandez was here. I want the real truth. I don't want no former reporters. I don't want no former cab drivers. I don't want nobody's mother or sister who was a whore. No. I want to talk to the people that was on the team. I want that movie to come out. Call it Whitey Ball. They wouldn't dare do that. No, they got to keep that to themselves. That's one story everybody wants to know about for sure. What's going on, guy? 808 in the building. 808 in the building. The blues man himself. My dude. So next week, actually, I'm bringing on a young lady that does spoken word and poetry. And she's an influencer. And I'm bringing her on the show next Wednesday at, I guess, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. next Wednesday, I will have her on the show. So be sure to tune into that next week. Her name is Miss Nina. Spoken Nina. You can check her out. She's on Instagram. Check her out for sure. But she will be on the show next Wednesday. See, I'm getting hip, You see it. You see them. Damn. Is it them or these or though or what I thought or how I feel or what it may seem? Is it really real? Poetry by Dre. Whoa! When Mos Def used to host HBO Def Poetry, that was that deal. After Love Jones, we kind of got brought back into that poetry moment, that love, that neo soul. And I was living in Charlotte back then, and that was a different lifetime back then. But that neo soul music has a special place with me, just like poetry. So please be sure to tune in next week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. here. And we're also going to record it for the audio version of the show as well. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm going to share her information on the page right after the show, so you better see who I'm talking about for sure. But that is it for sure. So definitely next week, tune in for that. All right. So we've talked about so far the term hustle, And allegedly Grant Hill said that the USA basketball team, the only person that got drug tested was the highest score, allegedly. USA basketball team. All right, one more. We're going to go into break. How bad do you want it? Whatever you're going after, how bad do you want it? Whether it's a job, whether you have the job, you want the promotion, the house, the relationship, the vehicle, life, understanding. But how bad do you want it? What are you willing to give up to get it? We've seen motivational speeches about it. We've seen movies about it. One of my favorites is Wolf of Wall Street. But Eric Thomas, motivational speaker, has a phenomenal video containing information about how bad do you want it. It's one of those things, it's Friday And you know what that means? It's time for softball weekend. I hear there's some folks going to Kankakee. I also hear there's a tournament at BMAC. And I also hear there's a tournament out at Bell Fountain. If you are playing ball in town or around town, good luck to you and your team and your sponsors. Good luck to you. Good luck to you for sure. But how bad do you want it? What are you willing to give up? How bad do you want it? That's some shit there. I mean, you ever get so focused you forget to eat? You lose track of time, day of the week. How bad do you want it? That's a whole lot of questions you have to ask yourself nowadays when you're trying to attack something, go at something that has meaning for you and hopefully others around you that complete the circle. But others do and others don't, for sure. All right, folks, going to take a short break here and come back with more Montez at midday and get into some more discussions here on this Feel Good Friday and also Fist Pump Friday. We're going to talk about J.R. Smith, his docuseries. Oh, horror movies. Oh, and fan watch time when it comes to golf, hockey, and soccer. Fan watch also great for your hands, elbows, feet, and bring that tramp stamp back the way it should look with that 4K resolution, getting you some Mountain Man Scrub today. Get your scrub on, mountainmanscrub.com. Be right back.
Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. mountainmanscrub.com. Get your scrub on.
Hey, what up, good folk? Smoke them if you got them. It is Fist Pump Friday, and don't forget to stop on by title sponsor, St. Louis Organics. They're located at 8088 Watson Road, for sure. Big sale going on. Stop on by. Say hello to Robert, Miss Morgan, and Miss Jordan. Hello, good people. How are we doing? For sure. It's the weekend, baby. Remember the Friday morning mix when you drove to work in the morning and you sit in your car and you sweat your damn hairstyle out because you get your morning mix. That's how I felt this morning when I was getting my walk on. I mean, I don't know what it is about house music from the 90s. I lose it. I lose my mind. It's just like that 90s hip hop and then that 70s funk. I mean, just leave me alone. I can get it in over here. I'm telling you what though, buddy. All right. We need to pick up on here. J.R. Smith, former NBA player, drafted right out of high school. Totally forgot about that. Gave the NBA 16 years, I do believe. And he did something while playing NBA. He forgot who to give the ball to, was in the situation. But other than that, I think J.R. Smith is really one of the most understood athletes docuseries, a documentary I've ever watched. And I'm still fascinated how this man's reputation got to where it was at. What athletes talk about right now, we just watched what happened in the women's tournament. We heard Kyrie talk about it. We've heard various athletes from various sports talk about this. They're trying to put out there a narrative about me that's not true. But there's a little bit more of ways to get a hold and control of who are you trying to be in front of other people. And at that time, being that young, there was really no way around it. Once you get in the NBA, I don't give a damn how old you are. They assume you're a 35-year-old man. It's on you. You better man the fuck up. He couldn't drive. Teammate drove him around. Battling depression. Trying to fit in the league. He didn't pick up golf till he was 24 years old. 24 years old. This man figured out a way to get into HBCU, North Carolina A&T, and did the improbable to me. I don't want to spoil it for you. You know what he did, but watch this docuseries and just hear the verbiage. See the raw emotion. See, that's what I appreciate more than anything. My love of sports really comes from watching athletes who really get the true understanding. You know, at one point, I was a fucking kid when I played this game. And I had an opportunity to play it professionally in front of millions of people and get paid for it. And here's my reward. Sometimes some go in the Hall of Fame. Some get stories told about them that's not true, and they wonder where these stories came from. It's just amazing the perception of athletes after they're done. But this is a great documentary to check out by J.R. Smith. There's more to the tattoos, the man with the shirt off, and the Hennessy, and the weed smoker. There's more to him. Check it on out for sure today. Well, we done had our video game movies. I still want them to make a Madden movie. Yes, we need it. We need something Madden for us. We need EA Sports to understand what we have been through from the first one, the 8-bit with only 8 teams. You didn't have no NFL affiliation at the time. To now, where there's confusion on this gameplay and the state of the gameplay and the future of Madden and the future of EA Sports. It's just like in the city when they try to get sporting events here. I think the wrong people working on the games. That's what I think. I think the wrong people are making video games. I think the people are making video games now just to put a video game out there. There's no love for it anymore. There's no passion anymore. Focus, Trey. Focus. All right. So now the horror movies are doing it. Scream. I can't believe that movie has been around this damn long. How many of you put out to the first Scream? Meaning got some ass. The first Scream, because she was too scared or you were too scared. Either way, who had sex the very first time Scream came out? How many of you got knocked up because of that movie? And now you're looking at your kid like, I gave your daddy some on this movie. What's in this damn smoothie? So we got Scream coming back. We got Evil Dead making a return. What's a horror movie? I mean, the horror movies are funny now. I think reality is more of a horror movie than anything. Yeah. Yeah, that's some scary shit. Real life. That's a horror itself. How about that? I think Hollywood has taken the fun out of horror movies. You know, back in the day, yeah, I think the 80s and the mid-90s, they had some good horror movies. Really good horror movies. Now they're like spoof and funny. You know, they have sex way too fast. You can point out who's going to die right away beyond the black dude or the black girl. But it's just, it's like I'm to the point of horror movies. Give me a damn rom-com I can appreciate and not tell what's going to happen within the first 7 minutes. Can I get some thought there? Thank you. Can I get that? All right. It's also a big sports weekend with the Masters, the NBA playoff stretch, Major League Baseball. Who's going to hustle? The X, the callers, the law locally, and soccer fans, STL, St. Louis, FC. I'm into people watching. But when it comes to watching people watch their sport, those three right there, you got to love it. Watching golf fans watch the Masters. Oh, it's romantic. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Also, watching hockey fans. Oh, my God. I thought Coach K, formerly of Duke, I thought his wife could cuss. sit next to a woman that's wearing a Blues hockey shirt watching a Blues game. Get your popcorn ready. You're not going to believe the shit they say. Soccer fans, Lord have mercy. Ear muffin kids. Ear muffin. Fuck, shit, cock, balls. Yeah, they say worse than that. They say worse than that. But those are my three favorite sports fans people watch, for sure. Golfers, doing the Masters. Hockey fans, yes. And soccer. You damn right it is. You damn right. They're so passionate. They get in there. That's what she said. Get in there. Hell yeah. Get in there. Hell yeah. All right, let's have a little fun now. Are you a spontaneous person? You just do things, or you're a planner? You plan shit, invite people over. What type of person are you? You just say, hey, guys, come on over on September 10th, having a big party for my 5-year-old. We're going to do it at the park, and we're going to do it at 12 p.m. And everybody's going to look at each other and say, you know, that's football Sunday. It's like, who has a baby shower Super Bowl Sunday? What? Ted, you last night, you got to plan that. You know, if you're a sports fan, are you really planning your pregnancy or the birth of your child around a particular sport? I think football is the most dedicated fan. I mean, so if you get pregnant in June, April, May, and June, you're kind of pushing that late football push, playoff push, Super Bowl. So now we're in a decision to slow down the birth. I'm amazed at what people send you invitations to. You just say to yourself, did they look at the calendar? Do they know that's the Cardinals' home opener? They want us to go to a 6-month-old party. We're not going. We're not going. No. That's the day of the draft. They're having a birthday party for a dog. I'm just amazed what people post, the dates they have things. I say to myself, that's forget it. You'll find out. And yesterday was happy anniversary to the DH in baseball, April 6, 1973. Oh, my goodness. The DH. The DH is, I don't even sound right saying American League, National League. Just the DH, everybody has it. There is no American League or National League no more. It's just baseball now. It's just Major League Baseball. I want to go back to the old timing days of having American League versus the National League in the World Series. Stop the interleague. Stop it. You know what interleague gave us? You have Cardinal and Cub fans and White Sox fans that have all had a kid together. That's what interleague has done. You got Royals fans and Cardinal fans that have gotten married and created life. That's what interleague has done. Before interleague, we didn't do no such things as that. Get rid of it. By 2025, I think baseball as a whole should go back to the American League versus National League. By then, we should have 32 teams. Or do we have 32? Why can't we go back to the old timing days? I don't want to play. No, it's not American League, National League no more. It's baseball. It's Major League Baseball. Doesn't feel right saying National League or American League. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't. It's like when they changed Becky's on Roseanne. That shit was weird. It didn't go right. No, don't be doing that to me. No. When they changed Lionel on the Jeffersons, that wasn't right. Come on now. Take it back to where it really was. Take me back to the days of yesteryear. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Gorgeous. All right, before we get out of here, I'm going to try to get through this without crying, without shedding a tear. I'm going to let you get on with your weekend and enjoy yourself. And don't forget to stop by St. Louis Organics, located at 8088 Watson Road. Take advantage of the amazing sales going on. Say hello to the team and the squad, Robert, Miss Morgan, and Miss Jordan. Tell them Dre said what up for sure. All right. So this is that time where it really hit me today about John Elway. I don't know if you have followed an athlete from the age of 10. You watch their whole collegiate career, their whole professional career, life after their professional career. They stay with the team, and now they're done with that franchise. What do you do? How do you move on to that? So I took a page out of Kobe Bryant, the late, great, amazing Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba. Dear Basketball. He won an Oscar for this. So I'm going to title mine, My Letter to Elway. And I'm going to write it over the weekend, and I'm going to send it to him. I'm not a kid. I don't need him to do anything special. I don't want his autograph. Enough was enough. He pointed at me when I was in Miami when we beat the living shit out of Atlanta. That was enough. I met Barrel Man. And I got to let him know that. You know, I think that's important to let your favorite athlete know how much you appreciated them. I mean, really, I don't know who jersey to buy with the Broncos. I haven't worn another athlete's jersey ever in life but his. That's it. Now stop wearing his when he retired. I'm not that person. I'm not wearing a retired man jersey. He's not playing no more. I mean, that's something you do. That's something you. You pay your respects the way you pay your respects. That's what you do. But for as me, no, it's a special moment. I cherish it, and I'm gonna share it with Elway. You know, so again, I'm taking a page from the book out of the late great Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba, and Dear Basketball. And instead of a Dear John, I'm just gonna call it My Letter to Elway. Round of applause for number 7. Huh? Round of applause for number 7. Yes. Again, I'm making smoothies. Trey Montez. I can get used to this. Making smoothies now. This is day 2. It lessens the load on cooking, especially if you live alone. It really does. Cuts down on dishware. I'm telling you that for sure. Hey, don't forget to take advantage of this great weather if you're in downtown St. Louis and you want to view the city in a different way, Monday through Friday from 9 to 8 p.m. You can always take advantage of Labrador Smart Mobility in downtown St. Louis by contacting them at 314-325-9252. Labrador Smart Mobility, taking people around town in downtown St. Louis. Get them around to the people. Get them on out there with the people, for the people. There they are. Getting you on out there with the people. All right. Let's get you out of neutral and in the drive, by the way. There it is right there. That's Perennial TMS. Give them a call at 314-697-TMS or 314-697-4867 for sure. Already in the building. And if you got some moving going on, Rico and the people can take care of you. Get down with the people for sure. You can call 314-669-5971. Residential, commercial, packing, unpacking, setting up, piano move, organ, it doesn't matter. St. Louis Best Moving got you for sure. All right, if you're in Bell Vegas this weekend, I do believe on Main Street they got something going on for the kiddies this weekend. But you can always check out my favorite stomping ground. Always great for family entertainment. It's for the kids, mom and dad, or the grandparents. Make it a family event. stop on by the Lincoln Movie Theater. All right, good people. I think I've talked enough. I think I've said enough. If you're playing ball this weekend, safe travels to you. Hit with two. No such thing as two and Q unless you're cooking. For the rest of you, we're going to do what we can do on this Feel Good Friday and Fist Pump Friday. Thank you again to Charlie, my man, for the barbecue earlier this week. Spontaneous cookout at Tile Grove Park. That was fun. And we've been walking every morning. I tell you what, one of the best decisions I've ever made, kids. All right. Want everyone to have a great weekend. Go Cards as we open up this wild series against the Brewers. Here we go. Willie and I are going to be right here chilling. All right, good people. Again, our last show is coming up April 28th. And we're taking 125 days off until September 4th. All right, we're going to get out here into the meantime, in between time. As they say in the hood, I'll holler at you later. Montez at midday. Montez at midday. I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah.